Hello everyone, welcome back to Around the NAL. Yes, I know it's been a while, but we're back in studio, highlighting more amazing National Arena League action. This last weekend we had two amazing games happen. Let's start in Idaho, where both the Horsemen and the Colorado Spartans were coming off their first NAL win. And on the opening kickoff, Rashad Flanders could go all the way, lighting up the Ford Center with the light. 7-zip Horsemen. Spartans on the first play from scrimmage has Whitaker going deep and dropping a dime worth 6 cents to Khalil Hayes, who gets a bear hug from a big man. This game is going to be a shootout, right? Horseman ball. We have Sam Hammond dropping Austin Schaefer for a sack lunch with horse meat. Watch out for that Spartan diet. Schaefer would not be deterred. On fourth down, it's a free play. Going deep, it's caught by Kyler Henson for a Horseman touchdown. Yeehaw, Horseman! Ride that wall. Spartans next possession. Whitaker goes deep again, this time finding Deontay Rarick for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-13 lead. Horsemen drive. The Spartan pass rush. Hammond, the Punisher. Schaefer's response? A bullet to Henson. Early second quarter, it's receivers motioning to the right, creating a convoy of blockers for Schaefer as he waltzes into the end zone for another Horseman score. 19-14 is their lead. Mid-second quarter, Whitaker goes deep again, and Khalil Hayes with a one-hander, putting the Spartans back on top. Colorado gets the ball and trying to extend their lead before the half, but Brandon Scott says nope. Jumps the route for an impressive INT. Last play of the half, it's Schaefer running full bore ahead, but is tripped up by Amari Silla just short of the goal line. Spartans lead at the half, and things were colorful in Idaho on Cinco de Mayo. Second half, it's Jason Whitaker with a back shoulder throw to Stephen Newbold, who makes the adjustment and extends Colorado's lead. Idaho drives the length of the field, gives to Rashad Flanders, following Stokes into the... did he get in? Flanders asking, how is that not a touchdown? Third and goal. Schaefer is denied by the Spartans D. Fourth and goal. Schaefer has his forward motion stopped again just inches away from the goal line, and the Spartans take over on downs. Spartans driving and pass over the middle has Flanders with a diving interception. Horseman back in business. Schaefer back to pass. Zips it for a diving dropped. Idaho inside the 10 at the start of the fourth, and Corey Henry disrupts the day. Horsemen would turn it over on downs again. Spartans would drive the field, but Brandon Scott would get another pick and hand the ball to Flanders. But zebras don't like horses. They called Scott down. On 4th and 13 inside their own 10, the Horsemen go for it, but Calvin Lowe is stopped short, and they turn it over on downs again. 2 plays later, a fake pitch to Skelton and a zip to Newbold. Make that 7 more for the Colorado squad. We are Sparta! A 34-19 late in the game. With under 4 minutes, on 4th and 16, Schaefer buys time and zips to Flanders for the first down. There is life. On 1st and goal, Schaefer finds Kyler Henson for his second touchdown. On 3rd and 6, Whitaker goes deep and Rashad Flanders gets his second pick. There is life for Idaho with 55 seconds. Meanwhile, Stephen Newbold has a Cinco de Mayo message about the NAL on the sideline.
Man, the NAL is so fun, there's no telling what you'll see. You'll see one game, you'll see a whole bunch of Cleveland Browns fans. The next game, you'll see picks, you'll see touchdowns. You'll see a whole bunch of exciting football. Hey, I'm glad to see you again.
You're right, Stephen Newbold. You'll see all kinds of things in NAL football. As a Horseman come back, one of them, 3rd and 5. First down to Henson. With 17 seconds, Schaefer escapes the rush and throws a touchdown to a Horseman that the zebra doesn't want us to see. Apparently, Calvin Lowe made a sensational tutty with 9 seconds. 2-point try, complete to Henson. It's a 1-point game. What else could go right for Idaho in this final minute? An onside kick recovery? Why not? Bounces off a Spartan, and Raymond Alexander has it. Down by 1. 1 second left. One more play. Coach Shaw sends his army into the backfield. Charge, troops! Schaefer launches the catapult at the fortress, and the rock falls into the waiting arms of the Spartan defense as the Colorado team hangs on to win it on the road. They've now won 2 straight in the NAL and continue to make a push for the playoffs. What a game. Next, we have the winless Oklahoma Flying Aces at the undefeated Omaha Beef. A slaughter at the slaughterhouse is on the menu. New quarterback for the Aces is Jamal Stanfield, who rolls out of the pocket and finds two wide open receivers, and Zuri Davis reels in the touchdown. Aces mean business. But this is the Beef we're talking about, and Jeff Mack is pumped. And Tommy Armstrong has a new weapon. The man used to be a Spartan. He's now a Bull with a tutty for the Beef. He's Troy Evans Jr., and he has dance moves. Remember when we said the Aces came to play? The ensuing kick is sent deep, and Rashad Rocket Ridley runs right through defense. Okay! Aces back on top 12-7. On fourth down, Armstrong hands to Rodell Rockman for the first down. Following that, the Aces stuff the Beef on fourth and goal, and it's a turnover on downs? What's happening? Not enough cowbell? Aces ball to start the second. On fourth down, it's Jamal Stanfield on the scramble, taking it into Beef territory. Big run. Stanfield, 2 plays later, feels the pressure, runs, no, he throws and completes a touchdown to Marcus Pierce. The Oklahoma Flying Aces have a 2-score lead on the Omaha Beef. Batten down the hatches, everyone. The apocalypse is coming. The Beef would drive the length of the field, and Jeff Mack slices up the gut for 6. Beef clawing back. Next Aces possession, Stanfield is sacked. A Beef safety, Rudy Gooney. I don't know how to pronounce your name, buddy. Let's try that one. 18-16 Aces. And the Beef will get the ball. What would they do with it? Have Armstrong strong arm to Troy Evans for his second TD. Beef regain the lead. Aces trying to score before the half. Stanfield goes deep and just misses Zuri Davis. On the same play, Zuri Davis and Jamal Stanfield get hurt on the same play. Torrance Carr Young would take over QB duties, and Zuri Davis would return to the game. On the last play of the half, Carr Young goes deep. The ball hits Davis's hands, bounces off the wall, and is an interception for Terrence Jackson. 23-18, Beef up at the half. Second half, Jeff Mack getting big gains and getting another tutty. Beef up 11 in the third. Aces ball on fourth down. Carr Young just gets rid of it to Pierce for the first down. That would lead to Carr Young connecting with Zuri Davis for his second touchdown on the day. On the 2-point PAT, the Aces try to make it a 3-point game, but Cam Hunt says, not in the slaughterhouse. Taz Wilson comes in the game and finds Corell Colmoose in the end zone for another Beef tutty. They're up 2 scores again. And this weirdo looks like a prime cut of Passion leading the Let's Go Beef chant. Let's go Beef. I love that guy. But the Aces said, let's go Torrance, as he gets a big run into Beef territory. 3 plays later, Carr Young drives like a young car into the end zone for 6. It's a 1-score game in the fourth. Next Beef possession, it's Taz to Evans, getting them going. But on 3rd and 10, the ball slips out of Wilson's hands and is recovered by Arnell Anderson. The Aces are in business. Next play, Carr Young to Ridley, and Shifty Rocket Ridley is in for 6. And the Oklahoma Flying Aces are tied with the Omaha Beef late in the game. Whoever doesn't believe in miracles has not watched NAL football this last weekend. Wow. 2-point try, and the Beef pressure causes an errant throw, leading the Aces 0 for 6 on 2-point attempts. Tommy Armstrong comes back in the game, facing 4th and 5. Game on the line. Hangs in the pocket, bullets it deep, and Troy Evans hauls it in for the Beef lead with under a minute to play. Aces have one last chance. It's Hunt on the blitz. Carr Young throws up a prayer, and it's picked by Terrence Jackson, his second and a 4th straight win for the Omaha Beef, who now have 16 in a row as a franchise. The Flying Aces gave us a show, but the Beef are still undefeated and sit atop the NAL standings. And while football on the field is so exciting to watch and such a good time, it's not always pretty. Following this game, as many of you know, the National Arena League has now released a statement that the Oklahoma Flying Aces will now go dormant for the remainder of the 2024 season. It's not what any of us wanted to hear. It's another reminder of just how fickle this business can be. First-time owners usually have quite a learning curve in this fickle business. The amount of preparation and work that goes into getting a team through a season, especially with first-year owners, is something that little of us will ever understand. Now, that being said, I want to say thank you to the players, coaches, sponsors, and owners of the Oklahoma Flying Aces for the 4 games you gave us, and especially this last competitive ride in Omaha. As for myself, I sincerely hope to see the Flying Aces on the field again. I certainly enjoyed the games, the uniforms, the grit shown by the players and GM. For now, so long, and we'll catch you next time on Around the NAL.